Good evening, everybody. That's right, it's your boy, Real Talk with Roy, coming back at you from the lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. Time is currently 5:30 in the PMs, and we're approximately 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember, we're not in Canada. We don't do Celsius. But happy St. Patrick's Day to all you Irish and non-Irish green wearing leprechaun people out there tonight. Yes, we got a live reaction and rebuttal on our friend, Mr. Pedro Pedro, Mr. Bet on You Santiago. Yes, we're going to do a live reaction to his latest video on how to get a job after the gig community. Because I watched it and I feel that, and I've always said this, if I'm not mistaken, that trying to get a job after gig work severely hurts you. Gig work severely hurts you when it's time to go back to get another job. Being a gig worker for too long in the gig economy, I feel will hurt you in the long run when it comes time to get a new job. And some of the things he said in there on how to get a good job are the same reasons that you're not going to get the job, to be honest with you. What's up, Dino? How you doing? So, does anybody want to, if anybody wants to be part of this, let me know. I'll put the link in there. And you can share your perspective. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Pedro's right. I'm not going to say Pedro's wrong. Pedro's, a lot of stuff he's saying in there is true. But at the same time, those same things that he's saying that help you get a job is going to be what costs you your job as well. Costs you that job as well. So, because being a gig worker in the gig economy for too long is going to hurt you when it comes time to get that job. Dead ass. That's a dead ass type story. So if anybody wants to be part of it, you're more than welcome. Just in the chat, say, I want to come up and we can discuss it. And you can, help discuss it as well. Yeah, maybe you're one of those people that have gotten a job like I have. And then we'll go from there. Okay. As far as getting jobs, in my opinion, your most likely easiest way to get a job once you leave the gig community is if you don't have, let's say you don't have a skill, is probably a delivery job of some kind. I don't know. That's going to be probably your opening area to get a job, is something of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull that video up and we can start watching it, and we can go from how it goes. What's up, Sam Lee? How you doing? Is it going to be fun? Damn, you just need a smiley face and you would have said exactly what Mr. Saying It Like It Is said. But here we go. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. Yeah. Here it is. You know what's even more ironic? It's funny, ironic. Is this his video? And look, he's got a DoorDash commercial. He's got a DoorDash commercial on his video. Ain't that ironic? Isn't that some ironic shit right there? He's got a DoorDash commercial on his video. I know. Jackie loves Pedro. She was the first one to comment. She's like, damn it, Roy. I got to come watch this because Pedro's my favorite. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, here we go. We'll have to watch a DoorDash commercial. We will get Pedro his monetization. So we will watch his video or his commercials. We want to make sure he gets paid. And this is all done in fair use. I'm not picking on Pedro. I'm just going through and doing some reactions to some other fucking people's stuff. So just calm your tits. Don't get upset. This might be my new thing. I'll just go through and do reactions to other people's stuff. But this is all done in fair use, and it will be done in fair use. Here we go. I really don't care, Walker. But we will watch his commercials because we want to make sure he gets his money. He's not doing YouTube for free, goddammit. He's not doing YouTube for free.
Delivering for DoorDash.
Let me turn it up.
I was looking for extra ways to make some cash, and I decided to give it a try. I never imagined how easy and fun it would be. I can make money on my time. There's nothing like being your own boss, making your own schedule, and getting paid. I get to keep 100% of my tips. So if you're looking for a fun, fast, and easy...
If you guys can hear it okay, give me a thumbs up, please. I'd appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up so I know you guys hear it. Okay, let's this is a long ass commercial probably, but here we're gonna watch it. Make sure he gets his money.
Easy way to make some extra cash. Download the app today.
Download the app today if you want to make sure you're making $16 an hour to $10 an hour. You're picking up
life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote.
State Farm is there when you don't need them. The minute you need State Farm, they're going to rip you. They're going to cancel you. Trust me. This is the shitty ass company. I hate to say it, but they're the ones that, my mom had to use to fix the house when we had the incident. And they decided to cancel her. The one time she had this insurance company for 50 years, the one time she uses it, they boot her out. So yeah, this company, they're shady as shit. I hate to say it, and it is what it is. But trust me, they're all good until you have to use them, and then they kick you out. Or what they did in California during the fires. They canceled everybody's fire insurance. Interesting, huh? But I digress. Let's move on.
Today.
I guess we can skip this part.
But many of us that have been doing it for years.
All right, there you go. Let's all give him a round of applause. There's our boy, Pedro. Mr. Ben on you said, everybody give him some applause. There he is. Senor Pedro, give us some applause. What's up, Daniel? Here we go.
Are going to come out of it and go back into traditional work, back to a W-2 as a positive during that interview. I had to learn how to do a 1099 work, and I did it all by myself. Many of us for many years now have been hopping into our vehicles, using DoorDash, Uber, Instacart full-time to earn a living, and are afraid to go back to a W-2 because you don't know how to fill out that resume, that application, to let that job know, that potential employer, what you've been doing for.
From what I've gathered, from most people being on multiple live streams, being part of this community for 5-6 years, it's not people are afraid to go back to a W-2. They have every excuse why they don't want to go back to a W-2. So that I'll kind of fight back on that. I've seen so many people, I'm never going back. I'm never going back. I'm never going back. So I don't think it's they're afraid to. Most of them don't want to. We see it and we hear a lot of it. So So I'll fight back on that because they're not afraid to. They just don't want to. And
for the last several years, you don't want to write down you've been doing DoorDash? You think that they're going to look at you like you're crazy?
That's because they are going to look at you like you're crazy. They're going to look at you like, duh, what? Like, you've been doing what for 4 years? Yes, they're going to look at you crazy. Trust me. They're going to look at you crazy.
I think you have a great opportunity, and this is what you can explain to that potential job interviewer, what you've been doing and how you're going to be a benefit to that company going back into your field of what you did before this or a brand new field. This video is going to be for you. Many of us have started our vehicles maybe even before or after the pandemic, and we've been earning a living in the food delivery gig space. And a lot of us think people look down on us. We look like...
Okay, he's done a gazillion videos of people looking down on us. People look at DoorDashers as trash. There's many videos out there, many Reddit strings that DoorDash is trash. The drivers are trash. The drivers themselves dookie in garbage cans, picking their feet, waiting on orders. They themselves portray themselves to be trash. So people are looking at you like trash because other door dashers, which I've always said also are other gig workers, are your own worst enemy. So
why have you been doing this for several years now? Why didn't you go back to what you were doing before? Why are you doing this kind of work? You're a pizza delivery boy and you're going for this job now? I don't believe that's going to be true.
I will believe it's true, because if you had a specific trade prior, I know a lot of people, because of the cooties, they lost their job, or they had a profession where they lost their job. They got into gig work because they needed to make money and they never went back to that job. I think it is going to hurt you, because that's going to be one of the first questions I would think somebody's going to ask you. Why did you not go back to your old job? Were you not allowed to? What made you decide not to go back? Because if you have a career job, if you're in a career position, why would you give up a career position to do DoorDash for 5-6 years before you go back? Also, one thing you got to realize, if you got career positions, there are professions out there which you need to stay up to date on because of the changing marketplace, the changes in the atmosphere of the job. Some jobs require you to have yearly schooling every couple years to, be reschooled on certain jobs because the dynamic of the jobs have changed in that particular field. So yeah, I think that right there is going to hurt you. The minute you walk in there and they see you've done what for 5 years, when let's say you were a plumber, or you had a specific, career type thing you were doing. I think that's going to hurt you.
I'm going to give you a couple things you can tell that interviewer why you're going to be good for their company, why you stayed in it. Because many of us might want to leave this work, but we don't have the confidence to write down we've been delivering pizzas, because maybe you haven't been earning any other way. Welcome, Mr. Bellingham. This is a video I've been wanting to make for about a year now. I've had a couple of recent conversations with some people that are looking to get back into the working field, and they haven't worked a regular job, whatever that means to you or a potential employer, in a year, 2 or 3. Or one guy was 5 years, a friend of mine. He's been doing 1099 food delivery, gig economy work for 5 years, and he's not sure what he wants to put in there for that employment time. Like, he's gonna say, he's thinking, well, what have you been doing the last 5 years? That interviewer is going to ask him. What have you been doing for the last year? Why don't you have a job since 2021, 2022, 2023? That's a red flag for some employers. I've interviewed hundreds of people in my life. And when there's a gap of employment and a time that you can't be called for, what are they hiding? Why did you not work for that long? Are you lazy? Like, were you in prison? Like, some people as drivers don't feel comfortable putting in, I deliver for DoorDash, I work for Uber. Why not?
You don't have to put that. Personally, you can just write in there you were self-employed. You don't have to go into, you don't have to do that. They might ask you what were you doing? Self-employed, independent contractor, blah, blah, blah. You could put self-employed. You don't have to put, I did DoorDash and Uber. You don't have to put that, but you could just put self-employed, self-employed customer service agent. There's other things you could put in there, but
what's the big deal? You were earning, you were working, put it down. And I want you to tell them these couple of things as to why you stayed.
And these couple of things are going to be the same reasons why you won't get the job. Come on. We're so windy out here. The internet's acting goofy again. Do not go out. All right, cool. The things he's about to say are the same reasons that you probably won't get the job as well. So and I'll explain that why. So let's do that.
And more importantly, what you learned in doing this kind of work for yourself as a 1099 independent contractor.
Really, what did you learn? You already knew how to drive a car. A lot of you learned to read when you were in high school and junior high school and kindergarten, and you still can't read because we all know y'all may be messing up some directions on customer, when the customers have directions. Some of y'all don't know how to read those. So what do you learn? Like, you already know how to drive a car. You walk in and say, I have an order for this. What is there? This is not rocket science work. So to sit there and say, what have you learned? What have you learned? Like, it's not rocket science. It's not like you're going to be an attorney or you're going to be a surgeon or something like that. What are you learning?
All right, so one thing I want you to remember, one thing that you could really use in this interview or use as a way of confidence is, listen, you've been having to control your own time. You've been having to self-motivate yourself, schedule yourself. You don't have...
Most of the time, DoorDash, well, maybe back in the days, and depending on your market, DoorDash is dictating your schedule. The market dictates your schedule. You're not dictating your schedule. The market dictates your schedule. The app is dictating your schedule. It's allowing you to pick a schedule when they want you to pick a schedule, when it works for them or when other people aren't working for DoorDash. So you're not necessarily getting to pick your own time. So
Anybody doing anything for you when it comes to scheduling or motivating you or giving you a deadline?
And that's another thing we always hear. I don't want to work. I want to do this on my time. I want to do when it's convenient for me. That right there, when you sit there and you say that to an employer, oh, I've had to schedule my own time and do my own time, that's going to hurt you because we all hear it from everybody. I can do it when I want to. So to think that you're going to go and play an employer and say, I've been able to do everything on my time. What makes that employer think that, okay, now I got to schedule this guy. This guy's been for the last 3-4 years used to working whenever he feels like it. And he's been able to make that choice. Now I expect him to work when I need him. What makes that employer think that you're going to be reliable and you're willing to work the schedule he wants you to when you, for the last 3 or 4 years, have chosen to do your own work whenever you felt like it? See, that right there is going to hurt you. That right there will hurt you.
You've been having to do it on your own, and you're still here, and you still provide it, and still earn money.
And you've done nothing on your own. Without the app, without the app, which is technically your employer, in my opinion, independent employees, you still wouldn't be doing that. It's the app. The app makes you schedule. The app makes the hours available for you to work. So it's not all you get to do it all on your own. Maybe back in the days, maybe, but nowadays, not as much.
And you did it on your own, not with the help of an app. That is really easy, and a lot of work that you're putting down on an application or your potential interviewers asking you, what have you been doing? You've been working for yourself. You've been learning how to do your taxes.
That's irrelevant. Learning to do your taxes is irrelevant. H&R Block, all those, that's irrelevant. You're not trying to get a job as a CPA or an accountant or something like that. So learning to do your taxes, you're a grown-ass adult. You should already know how to do taxes. If not, that's not even a relevant thing to me to even say an employer, oh, I've done my own taxes. That doesn't make sense. No, I wouldn't say that's a skill learned because you're an independent contractor or independent employee and you've worked for yourself. I don't think that's a skill that I've done my own taxes. Everybody does their own taxes, whether you're a W-2, the 1099, it doesn't matter. So I don't know how big of a skill that would be, but if you want to put that, more power to you.
How to budget your money.
These are budget your money. That's even with the W-2 job in the past, everybody has to be able to budget their money. And as we can see by the amount of people in the gig community complaining they don't make enough money, their car issues, they don't have a car money to fix their cars. From what I see, a lot of people don't know how to budget their money. But that's another thing. Learning to budget your money, that is not a skill that you should be slapping on a resume. That's something as a grown adult you should already be doing in the first place, whether it's a W-2 or a 1099. That's an adult thing. That's not a job skill related thing. That's an adult thing. So if you want to put it on your resume, feel free.
Self-motivate, how to learn your marketplace, how to learn the app.
Self-motivation. I think your motivation is more or less you don't want to be homeless. You got bills to pay. I think that's more self-motivation than that's more motivation is that you got bills to pay, a family to feed. That's more motivation. Self-motivated. I don't know.
How to earn the most that you can, how to deal with.
You only earn what those apps want you to earn. The whole you can earn the most that you can. No, the most you can earn is what the apps are going to allow you to earn. We already noticed that. We've already seen that. So, and working 13, 14, 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's, you know. So no, it's the apps of what you earn. The app is what's making you what you earn. So.
The general public how to learn the in and outs of these new apps because they change, like W-2 policy changes in the gig economy. It's easy work, but if you were able to stay in it that long, especially you full-timers, you've learned some skills that you cannot get in other W-2s.
What skills? What skills in the 5 years that I've done gig work can I not learn in a W-2? Customer service. That comes automatically at a W-2, learning customer service. Reading directions, that comes, that should be an automatic. How to drive my car, that becomes automatic because you got to drive to a W-2. So what skills really have you learned that you shouldn't already as an adult, as prior to getting into gig work, that is going to somehow be enlightened or heightened by doing gig work? That doesn't make sense.
Time management. Money management, people skills.
These are all adult, grown-up things you should have already known prior to doing any kind of gig work. If I lose connection, don't be surprised. I said it's windy as crazy nuts out here, so we might lose connection. But the skills he's reading off to us right now are basic adult, grown-up skills that any adult should already have prior to even, that has nothing to do with gig work. This has to do with being a grown-up. And so, yeah, these skills are just basic adult grown-up skills.
Self-motivation. There are plenty of other jobs, real jobs, that you can put on a W-2 of the last couple of jobs you've had that won't show them that at all.
Actually, that's very not true. You putting your last employer's, your other employer's information on there, if you've had a good employment history, shows you know how to show up for work on time because you're a long-term employee, shows you know how to follow directions because, once again, your long-term employee, shows that you're reliable because you've been a long-term employee. There's a lot of things that all that stuff on there makes a lot more difference to an employer than gig work.
You had somebody else telling you what to do, writing policy, giving you a schedule. What you've been doing?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Where were we? Fuck. Okay, maybe we were here.
How to do your taxes?
Okay, hold on. There we were. We were right here.
Started.
Oh, we gotta watch another commercial.
Shots at hard. Saving money on car insurance shouldn't be.
Because the restaurant they were working at closed down, they got furloughed, they got laid off, whatever reason.
Hold on a second. Where were we?
In the W-2 realm right now, looking for better opportunities for me and my family. Easy. Let's not kid ourselves here. And maybe you don't even need to put it down necessarily. But if you don't, and they ask you, what have you been doing the last year? What have you been doing the last 4 years? Tell them. Well, I've been in the gig economy. I've been a courier, an independent contractor. Put that down. If they continue to ask, well, I work for DoorDash, Uber, I did Instacart, I learned my market.
And that right there is what's also going to cost you. You tell people, all these people that you're going to run into, human resources, have all probably dealt with Uber, DoorDash, Instacart at some point in their life. They've all had some kind of experience with DoorDash or Uber Eats. We'll take even Pedro, for example. Remember, Pedro used to do his live streams where he would order food, and it was like, I don't know, 8 out of the 10 times he ordered food, his stuff was wrong. Now think of that. Now, when you go to get a W-2 job, should the HR department or the person hiring use their bias because they've had really negative experiences with people from DoorDash, or they've seen, the bad stuff that DoorDashers do and stuff? Should they use that against you? No. Will they? Chances are they can, and you will never know that because they're not going to tell you that. But people have biases. like certain employers. You walk in, you got tattoos all over you. You might be the greatest W-2 employee of the world. You might be the best oil driller in the world. But if they don't like people with tattoos, the person hiring you, and you're covered in tattoos, chances are they're going to hire the person without tattoos. They're going to do that. So they're going to, chances are, if me, Pedro, we're going into the same job, I have a constant work history of doing delivery jobs. Let's say we both go for a delivery job. And, you know, he puts DoorDash for 4 years. I've worked for this company for 4 years. Who's going to look better on paper? I am, because they already know I'm reliable. I know how to follow a schedule. I know how to follow the work jobs policies. I know how to do all these things already. Everybody knows DoorDashers do it when they want to do it. Everybody has had some kind of incident with the DoorDash at some point, whether it's they're getting the wrong food, they're showing up in slippers, pajama pants, not looking professional. They've all dealt with this in some way. So, you know, those same things are going to be the same things that hurt you in a job interview.
I was able to earn more year over year, or you honestly say, hey, I was able to earn, and then they changed a lot. I've been earning less, and I'm back in the W-2 realm right now, looking for better opportunities for me and my family. Be honest.
But see, that's another thing you got to remember. When you tell them you're looking for a better opportunity, now, unless you have a strictly good profession, that's high. Let's say the average DoorDasher makes $25 an hour. Most entry-level jobs are not going to pay you $25 an hour. That's not going to happen. So saying I'm looking for a better opportunity for my family, more money, blah, 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 chances are that's not going to be available unless you have one of those specific fields that they pay what you were able to make. Because if you're able to make $25 an hour doing DoorDash, and then you go to a W-2 job and you're making $15 an hour, they're going to know that. They're gonna know these things, and they're gonna be like, well, wait a minute, if you're able to make this much doing DoorDash and I'm only offering you 15, how reliable or how long do they feel that you're gonna sit there not making as much money as you used to make at DoorDash? You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that employers are gonna look at when it comes to that.
Don't hide and shy away or lie about what you've been doing, and don't try to get a job in fear that they're gonna look at you like you've been doing lesser than work. Explain why you've been doing it and tell them why you're going into the new work field or the work field you were in before. Maybe you're going to go back into the service industry. A lot of people,
because that would be my first question. Like I said, if you had a job prior to, let's say, the cooties, and you had to do DoorDash or whatever, and you chose not to, you could do. My first question would be, well, when you were able to, why didn't you go back to that profession in the first place? Why did you not go back to your job? Did you not offer you the job back, or were you making too much doing Uber and Instant? So why all of a sudden is this change that you want to go all of a sudden back to a W-2, whereas you had an opportunity to do the same thing a year ago, 2 years ago, or after the cooties when you had the profession? Why didn't you go right back into that? So that's going to be a question you're going to have to look into answering as well.
people that have been doing DoorDash started because the restaurant they were working at closed down, they got furloughed, they got laid off, whatever reason, and then they came to a lot of service industry people, managers, bartenders, waiters, waitresses, whatever, right? People that were doing side hustle, little gigs on the side came to this kind of work because they had an automobile, whatever. And they're going to go back to what they knew before, the service industry. You stayed in the service industry. Put down what you were doing. Let them know what you learned from it. A potential interviewee is going to appreciate the honesty, the candor. They're going to appreciate that you were still working, that you were doing something, not you're just trying to find something else to do, something different. But I cannot stress enough talking about how you've had to self-motivate, do your own taxes, put money away, manage your time, and you still work with the public, serving people, learning new.
These are all adult things you should know before you even get a job. You should already know these things. These are adult things that really have no bearing on your ability to, that it's something that's already, you're an adult. You should know these things already. That's not going to be if I walked into a job interview and I said, I know how to do my taxes, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at me like, and what the fuck? Like, they're gonna look at me. That's something you should already know how to do, anyways. Like, you know,
apps, onboarding yourself. You were still watching maybe training videos, getting certified, depending on where you live, for food handler or this or that. You still had to do certain things you would do at a W-2, but you did them independently and for yourself.
I don't know of any app that requires you to have a food handler's card. And their training on the apps, that's a few questions. That is not training. That is not training. Now, when I had to get my TAM card and I had to do a class, multiple classes, and I had to take a 100-question test on how to tell people's impairment, this and that, and I have to renew it every year, every 3 years. Same with my food handler's permit, knowing the proper temperatures, this and that. How many DoorDash drivers do we see don't even use hot bags? So I don't know what state requires DoorDashers to have a health card, so on and so forth. I don't know of any app that does that. So.
You didn't have an HR department. You had to figure out these things. You
have an HR department. It's called DoorDash support, Uber support. They're your HR department because they're the ones that deactivate you when you get nasty ass complaints. You have an HR department. So come on. You have an HR department. When you sign up for the app, you have people or computers or whatever you want to call it. They look over your app. They run the background on you. So yeah, you technically have an HR department. Yes, you do.
All of these things at once, if you took it serious. Because the gig economy is going to continue to grow. But many of us that have been doing it for years are going to come out of it and go back into traditional work, back to a W-2, back to the career that they had. But don't run away. Don't shy away. Don't forget to put that down and talk about it as a positive to that during that interview, during that Zoom interview, during that open table interview. They do open interviews in some companies. Talk about that. You're going to stand apart when you talk about, I had to self-motivate myself. I had to manage my time. I had to do my quarterly taxes, or maybe you do them every year. I had to put away money for that. I had to learn how to do 1099 work. And I did it all by myself. And now I'm strong.
So all you're doing is basically telling them that you are a human being, an adult. I can guarantee you my job, dealing with some of the DoorDashers that come into my job, they can't cut it. They wouldn't cut it. I guarantee you. By their attitudes. See, if I was hiring at my job, for example, and I see DoorDashers on the daily, I have them coming to me to fill out a job interview. I know the kind of personality some of them have. I know. And this is all going to affect you when you go to look for a W-2 job. Because like I said, all these people at one point have dealt with a nasty-ass DoorDash driver. They may have dealt with multiple DoorDash drivers. Don't read directions. They don't follow instructions. They get the wrong food. The food order's wrong. There's all kinds of reasons why somebody won't hire a DoorDash driver because they see the bad publicity. People doo-dooing in trash cans. DoorDashers cussing out customers. Stuff. So, there's a lot of that they won't, that are negative as well.
Stronger. I'm going to be a better employee because of it. You're going to stand, if you're sitting in a group of 10 people, you're going to stand out in a positive way as long as you talk about it in that kind of vein. What you don't want to do and go, I was just doing DoorDash for 4 years.
That's pretty much all it is. I was doing DoorDash for 4 years. Okay, I was doing DoorDash. I was getting in my car every day, going and picking up Wingstop and dropping it off. Going to pick up fucking McDonald's, drop it off. It's the same shit. Now, with the catering orders, you may have a little better chance because you actually have to do stuff with the catering orders. But it's pretty much that all it is doing DoorDash. Most of these people, a lot of these people that you go to get hired from may have done DoorDash on the side themselves. They know what's all involved in, or how easy the job is, and how, and they've probably come across other nasty ass DoorDash drivers. And they probably, some of them may watch these videos when people are saying, I can't listen to a boss. I don't want to work a schedule. I want to do it when I want to do it. Fuck these customers. These customers are garbage. Fuck their direction. You know, some of these people probably even watch these kind of videos and pick up on this stuff. So
I was just doing Instacart for 3 years, and you talk about it like it was horrible. Talk about,
but they all talk about it's horrible. You guys come on the internet and you talk about it being horrible. So you're being honest. You say being honest. You didn't be honest. It was doo-doo. That's why I'm looking for a W-2 job right now. It was an unreliable job. Be honest. You want them to be honest, and be honest. It sucked ass. It sucked ass. Be honest
about it and talk about what you learned about it. And maybe it got horrible at and that's why you're sitting in front of that person that's interviewing you as a potential employee, because you saw, hey, it's not for me anymore, but I learned some things. I can implement some of my learning into your company. Boom. When I tell you I've interviewed hundreds, probably maybe 1,000 people in my life, that is the truth. I've interviewed people
What's up, Vegas?
All kinds of jobs. Every job in the restaurant business, whether it's from an assistant GM all the way down to a busboy or dishwasher. I've interviewed everybody for every kind of job. And what you're looking for, what I always look for, was confidence. And what did they want to learn from the job? Not what was I going to get from them, but what was important to them and what do they want to get from the job? What do you want to
see right there? What they want to get from his job. So you can say all the great things you want about DoorDash and this, but he's still looking for people. What do you expect from my job? You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what you did in the past. It's what are you willing to do for me? That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear I did my own taxes. I don't want to hear that I had to drive my own car. That's not what they want. They want to know what is your benefit to them. And that's what they want to know. That's what they're going to want to know. And we all know that most DoorDashers, bad attitudes, they want to do shit when they want to do it. So I don't know.
I get from that job that you didn't get from doing DoorDash and Uber and Instacart. Candor, positivity, confidence, look them in the eyes, put that on the resume, put it on the application, use it to your benefit. It does not have to be a deterrent. It does not have to be something you don't talk about. Lean into it. Don't run away from it. I hope this video was helpful for you. For everybody that's leaving.
Yeah, you definitely got to tell them what you did, but at the same time, a lot of those things you're talking about are fully grown ass adult things that you should already be doing or should have already did as an adult. So to me, it's not like, if I did DoorDash for 5 years and I go look to get a plumbing job, what is self-motivation? Picking up groceries. What does that got to do with plumbing? I got to be able to know, have I taken any classes on how to plumbing? Have I got any experience plumbing? Experience picking up groceries, picking up food doesn't mean you're a great customer service. That doesn't mean anything about customer service. That doesn't mean you're a great customer service person. Just because you dealt with customers don't make you a good customer service. Leaving at the door doesn't good customer service person. Picking up McDonald's doesn't make you a good customer service person. You know what I'm saying? If you're sitting in your car for 5 years by yourself picking up orders, how does that relate to customer service? Dropping food off at the front door, saying, here's your order, guy. What is customer service? Is that? There's a very limited amount of customer service when it comes to gig work. Dead ass. Very limited amount of customer service when it comes to gig work. Now where I have to stand behind the counter and I have to deal directly with the customer, should there be a customer complaint? You guys don't even deal with customer complaints. DoorDash deals with customer complaints. You don't have to deal with them. You don't have to deal with that customer coming into your business, yelling and screaming because they didn't get what they want or something was wrong. You've never had to deal with that. All you've done is drop it off at the front door and left. Everybody else has to deal with that. So to sit there and think that gig work somehow makes you a good customer service person. It does not, because your customer service is very limited.
In the gig economy and trying to get into that W-2 tradition.
Okay, yeah. When you say you interact with every single customer I deliver to or shop for, okay, so you walk up to the door, say, here's your DoorDash, thank you, goodbye. Okay, that's still not what we're talking about customer service, bro. That's still not the same thing. When that customer service doesn't have that Whopper that Yup did not deliver to him, is Yup going back to that house when that customer wants to know where their Whopper is and getting yelled at by that customer by where's my Whopper? Are you having to deal with that? No, it's not. Just because you talk, just because you interact with somebody face to face doesn't make you a great customer service. That doesn't make you a good customer service. That makes you that doesn't make you good customer service, bro. And to sit there and say that every single time you deliver, bullshit. You're telling me you never had a contact list delivery? Bullshit. You haven't done bullshit. You haven't been interact with every single customer. Bullshit. Because you tell me every contact list, you said fuck it, knock on the door and face to face with people. So come on, bro. Not every single time. Don't over exaggerate yourself. Come on, bro. You make sure they recognize your work. What work? You didn't do no work. Your work was you drove, picked up a bag, and you handed them a bag. That's not work. It's not like they watched you prepare the Whoppers, not watch you salt the fries, not see you sauce the wings at Wingstop before you deliver to them. They didn't see that. All they see is this. See my work? I drove and picked up this bag for you. That's what they see. I don't know what you mean by see your work. I don't understand that, yo. No. See, I won't drop it off till they tell me thank you. Wow. You're kind of a conceited. See, that's what hurt you. You sound conceited, buddy.
Gonna work trying something else. I hope this was helpful. Have a great rest of your Sunday.
Yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday, guys. Thank you, Pedro. We appreciate you, Pedro. Thank you. Thank you, Pedro. But yeah, some of the stuff he's saying is the same shit that's gonna hurt you. It's going to hurt you. I take this shit personally. You crazy, dude. You crazy. Okay. That's it. Yep, you're getting it. Alexa, tell them.
You stupid dude.
You stupid dude. You get the Alexa for that. Come on, man. But yeah, it's not rocket science. DoorDash, Uber, a rideshare driver, I would say, if you're doing rideshare, you're more customer service oriented than DoorDashers or Instacart shoppers. You're more customer service oriented when it comes to doing rideshare. I could say that would work. You could do that. Yeah, doing your own taxes means dick. That's normal adult shit. That means nothing. If you come into my business and say, I really want to work at your place, and you know what? One of my claims to fame is I did my own taxes. I'd be like, so you were an adult? So you're an adult. How are you going to help my business? By doing your own taxes is going to help my business? Are you going to get behind my accountant? Are you going to do my taxes for me as my business? No. So why do I care if you did taxes or not? You know what I'm saying? They don't give a shit if you've done your taxes. You're doing adult stuff. Like, I want to know, are you going to show up on time? Are you going to work the schedule I give you without complaining, without calling us sick all the fucking time? I care less if you do your taxes. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? That means nothing to me. That means nothing. That's the regular adult thing. If something goes wrong, I fix it to the best of my abilities. But what's going to go wrong? What really goes wrong with gig work? What really goes wrong? Think about it. What really goes wrong? You walk into Wingstop. I'm here to pick up Susan's order. Here you go. You drop it off at fucking Susan's house. Leave it at my door. You drop it off. What could go wrong? What's really going to go wrong with that? Susan's going to open her bag. Fuck, they forgot my ranch fries. Who's Susan going to call? Susan's not going to call you. Susan's not going to call the store. She's going to call whoever in India, the Philippines, and they got to do the customer service by, okay, blah, blah, blah. Let me give you this. Let me do this. Let me do that for you. Let me try to get you blah, blah, blah. You're not doing anything to fix it. DoorDash is doing the stuff to fix it. Uber Eats is doing the stuff to fix it. You're not doing the stuff to fix it. Hey, Jackie, what's up? Well, you may not give customers bad customer service, but once again, you're really not doing customer service to the extent that you're thinking you're doing customer service. You're not doing customer service. Okay. And really, unless you're a douche, you steal people's food, you throw their food at them, you yell at them for not giving you a tip. You know, if you want to keep your job as an independent contractor, you don't do those things. Those things you don't do. And the ones that do that, they don't have a job afterwards because they get kicked off the platform for doing that stuff. So being a decent human being and an adult, and yeah, the app takes care of the customer communications and mostly for me. Exactly. It's the app. So yeah. So exactly. So as far as your customer service is limited. Even if you said to me, if I was your hiring guy and you come in and say, yeah, I'm really into customer service. I had to do DoorDash and I've done Uber Eats and I'm really into customer service. What customer service? I'd explain to me, what customer service did you do? If Yup was coming in to apply for a customer service position at my store, my first question, he said, yeah, I'm self-motivated. Customer service, doing DoorDash, doing Uber Eats. I say, okay, explain to me, what customer service did you do? How would dealing with the customer at my counter, buying my T-shirts, buying my clothing, buying this and that, how is your experience doing DoorDash going to make you an effective customer service agent when it comes to selling my clothing, when it comes to handling customer complaints? What did you do at DoorDash that's going to give you those skills to deal with the angry customer at my counter? Because there's no real customer service when it comes to DoorDash. Like I said, the catering orders, a little bit more because you actually go in, you set up the order, you are directly dealing with those people because you are setting their orders. Rideshare, yes, more customer service because you're actually having to interact with customers. If you get an angry person in your car, you are trying to help de-escalate situations and shit like that. So there's a little bit more customer service. But when it comes to Uber Eats and DoorDash, what customer service? What is your customer service? We talk to angry customers. You got to explain yourself on that. Will you talk to angry customers? See, Pedro's going to have you lie. I made sure to deliver it to the right address, even though they put the wrong address. I managed to keep my emotions out of the situation. The bullshit. You're probably yelling at the top of your lungs in your car. This motherfucker did not give me the gate code again. How many times I've delivered this guy? He never puts the gate code. Oh, y'all are freaking out in your car, dude. Stop. Stop it. We know better. Because we've all been there, bro. You're talking to somebody who did gig work for like 5 years, bro, and I still do delivery work. So you're talking, I know exactly how you guys are. Do I got to give myself the Alexa? Do I got to give myself? All right, Alexa, tell them.
You stupid dude.
All right, yeah, just for you, I gave myself the Alexa. But thank you, Pedro. I appreciate you. I always live, nothing that he says is, it's basic shit you already know when you go into a job interview. So My suggestion, if you're going into a profession that you had prior to the cooties, you got furloughed, my suggestion would be make sure you you definitely put down what you were doing for the 5 years, but also put the things down that may still makes you valuable to that profession you did. Did you keep up on current job's current environment? Did you do the training necessary to keep yourself up to date with any changes in the industry? Those are the kind of things you'd want to put down for that. You just, saying I did my taxes and I self-motivated myself to get out of the bed, which is normal adult shit, really isn't like, that's not going to matter. I want to know, have you kept current with the particular field you're applying for? All that shit. That would be more important. Why is Roy drinking Pepsi? Because I get them at work and they're cheap. Saves me money. But never fear, drone days. Don't fear, drone days. Don't fear. Drone days. Don't fear. It's never too far away, buddy. Never too far away. Never too far away. But yeah. Always have some on deck. Don't be complacent. My suggestion would always be to try something you haven't done before. Yeah, but you still got to have skills, bro. You can't. I've never been a plumber. That don't mean I'm going to go apply for a plumber job. After doing 4 years of fucking DoorDash, I'm not going to go apply for a job that I have no experience at and I know nothing about. That's why I say, if you're going to go, your best start would be to try to find maybe a delivery job. Maybe apply for some type of delivery job or something like that to kind of get you back into the swing of things. You do a delivery job for a year. Now you got work history that you know how to follow a schedule. You have the correct customer service skills. You have all those things. But yeah, but you still have to go to schooling for that. You just don't, you have to go to schools for that. And like a lot of places have unions. You have to, be a union worker. You have to go to training to become an apprentice, so on and so forth. Unless you got somebody in your family that's willing to take you on and doing that. Your best bet, too, is if you're trying to get back into this would be my suggestion. If you're going to go back into the W-2 world, you want to be back in the W-2, lean on your friends. Lean on your friends that have W-2 jobs. That would be my suggestion, would be lean on your friends. If you know your friend has a job at a certain place that you would like to work at, or you think you'd be a good match for, lean on that friend. Get that friend to help push you to get into that job. That would be more, that would be more to my thing, is lean on your friends. If you need to get a job and you need to get back into doing something, lean on your friends. We all have friends. Well, I really don't. But lean on your friends that are in a position. You got a friend that works at Walmart. You want to be a stalker at Walmart? Lean on your friend. Hey, bro, I want to go apply to be the stalker at Walmart. I saw you guys are hiring stalkers. Can you help give me a leg up? And, I'm sure your friend's going to help you out. They might tell you, well, Walmart sucks balls. You hear me complain about it. Why do you want to work there? Say, hey, I'm trying to get back into the workforce. Give me a job at Walmart, motherfucker. And chances are your friends are going to help you, get a job getting into Walmart. What's up, BBS? Yeah, there's a lot of welders there's a lot of trade work is in high demand. A lot of trade work. You're better off going into a trade than you are college. You go into a 2-year trade school doing welding, you're going to be making a lot more than going to a 4-year getting your underwater soap carving degree from, fucking Florida Tech or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're better off doing a 2-year trade school, learning a real trade that's going to make you bank money. And later on down the road, that's going to open you up for your own business. You know what I'm saying? What's up, semi-gig worker? Right. Yeah, exactly, B-Vest. That's the thing. That's what you got to look for, you know. Well, you know, it also depends on where you live too. Like they always got HVAC people out here just because it's a gazillion degrees outside and hot environment. Chances of HVAC, you probably have a better chance in a like my area because it's so goddamn hot. So. Scott, you crazy. Yeah, exactly, bro. And they don't teach you jack shit. Look at all these people with degrees that are working at Starbucks. They gotta get touted. You need a degree. You got to get this degree if you want to. And the motherfuckers are working at Starbucks. They're the ones that got a degree working at DoorDash. They got this. Oh, I spent 4 years in college for this degree, and I'm doing DoorDash. Oh, what'd you get a degree for? You don't need a degree to do DoorDash. So you spent all that money in college to go to DoorDash and do DoorDash. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, so. How is all my panhandlers doing today? Hope you guys are good. St. Patty's Day. Yeah, Night Watcher, we're doing good. I don't panhandle. I did put a goal on my thing. I don't know if you guys saw it. I put a goal. I put a goal on it again today, trying to make my my monetization work for me, right? That's the whole point. Let's get it to work for me. But yeah, so. Yeah, but even if you get a full scholarship, you got to get a degree in something that's people are looking for, you know. And like B-Vaz was saying, you know, if you got trades out there that are looking for people, you don't need to go to college. You don't need to get you probably get, you know, grants to do trade school stuff, especially if you're in the military or you were in the military. You can get grants to do trade school stuff, shit like that. But yeah, you know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta find what works for you and your market. Like, you know, depending on where you live, certain jobs, you know, go for it. But I really do think that if you did gig work too long, it's going to hurt you in the long run. It's going to hurt you in the long run. Yeah, exactly. Tow truck. You can do tow truck drivers. You can do that if they're looking for that. All you got to do is all you got to do is go on Indeed, look at the jobs that people are hiring. If it's something that catches your interest and it's something you think you can do, go for it. The thing is, once leaving gig work, you got to get in somewhere. Okay. And you never, and if you're used to making $25, $30 an hour doing DoorDash, people are going to look at you like, because let's say I'm hiring you. Let's say B-Vaz comes in. He's been doing DoorDash for 5 years. I'm going to ask you. You say you came in. You say you're looking for a better opportunity for yourself and your family. What were you making doing DoorDash? He's going to come at me. He's going to say, on average, I do $25 to $30 an hour doing DoorDash. I'm going to say, okay, well, this job only starts off at $15 an hour. It's not going to better your financial situation because you're only making $15 an hour. So me at that point, I'm going to ask you, what makes me to believe that you're going to be a long-term choice if you're not making the money you're used to making? You know, I'm going to ask you that. I'm going to ask you, well, if you're looking for a better opportunity, I'm only paying $15 an hour. You're used to $30 an hour. How is that going to benefit you to come work for me when you're making half the money you used to make? How's that going to benefit me? You have no customer service skills. You say you're making $25, $30 an hour, not doing any customer service other than picking up and dropping off. What customer service skills do you want? For $15 an hour. Your best bet is just you're gonna have to take an entry level position somewhere and just work your way back up. That's unless you have a specific skill that they're looking for, And there really is no skills involved in working for DoorDash or Uber Eats. There is no. See, now with Lyft and like Uber, the Lyft and Uber, that could get you into chauffeur type work. That's something you can apply to be a chauffeur. You can apply to be a taxi driver. You can be a shuttle driver, maybe at the airport. See, that has more opportunities than any DoorDasher or Uber Eats driver. You're going to have more opportunities doing a Lyft driver. You can be a courier. There are courier jobs out there and stuff like that that might be able to do as DoorDash, But for the most part, there's really no customer service. But even with Lyft and Uber rideshare, you have more opportunities, in my opinion, than you would ever have doing DoorDash or Uber Eats or any of those. Scott Hall, there's no debating whether or not you can make money doing the apps. Yes, you can make money doing the apps. Yes, you can make money doing the apps. And until I see proof of that, I find it hard to believe. But I don't see no receipts on that. I can say all kinds of shit too. Doesn't mean I do it. There's it's one of those things that can hurt you. I honestly believe it can hurt you. It can hurt you. So. Because like I said, everybody's dealt with DoorDash drivers. Everybody's dealt with their shitty attitudes. Some of them are shitty attitudes, the inability to read the instructions. And so when you go into the HR guy who's had horrible horrible DoorDash experiences, shitty drivers, attitudes, blah, 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 not following your directions on the DoorDash app, he's going to look at you and laugh. And you're going to be like, I've dealt with DoorDash drivers. No, sorry. See ya. You know what I'm saying? And all the bad publicity DoorDash gets because of other drivers. People see that kind of stuff, Unless if your next job includes driving. Well, that's going to be your best bet. You're going to have to look for a job like that, in my opinion, that's what you need to find. You know what I'm saying? But you have more options, in my opinion. You have a lot more options if you do Uber and Lyft. Like I said, taxi drivers, chauffeurs, shit of that nature. Because you're actually dealing with public. Car dealerships, if you want, you're driving at car dealerships, stuff like that, because you're dealing with customers, stuff like that. So I think you have more of an opportunity in that than you do with DoorDash. No, I didn't go off on Pedro. I agree with Pedro on some of the stuff, but you also got to give the other points of view. The same thing he's saying that can help you are the same things that can hurt you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So remember, damn near everybody has dealt with DoorDash at one point, or Uber Eats, or some shit. People have dealt with it. They've ordered it. They've fucking had the bad experiences with it. They see it on the regular. They see it on the news. Horrible shit about DoorDashers and this and that. They probably watch YouTube videos. People getting their food thrown at them. People yelling at them because they didn't tip enough. They see the kind of attitudes they deal with. So it's when you walk into a business that requires customer service, you don't have any customer service. Doing DoorDash and Uber Eats is not customer service. That is not customer service, in my opinion. All you're doing is picking something up, dropping out. You're like a courier for the most part. There's no real customer service. Yes, I'm not going to say there probably are some occasions where you have to talk to the customer. That doesn't make you a customer service rep. Calling the customer and say, hey, I need your gate code so I can bring in your food. That's not customer service. That's not customer service. Customer service is when you're standing in front of a customer face to face, dealing with problems, helping them with whatever they need. That's customer service. Just picking up McDonald's, dropping it off at their front door. That's not, to me, it's not customer service. And shaking sodas. Shh, shh. I never said use me as a shining example of great customer service. I've always said I have horrible customer service. I've always said that. I said I'm a customer service nightmare. I've said that. So yeah, so I've always said that. So yes, Walker, I've never said use me as a shining example of customer service because I'm not that one. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. So in our state, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah. They be robbing, they be stealing this. Yeah. Yeah, right. Fucking Dino. W-2, you will make less and be broke. From what I see, there's a lot of DoorDashers that are independent and broke. So not necessarily, that doesn't just apply to W-2 people. And with the right W-2 job, if you have the skills, you won't be broke. You won't be broke. Because I see just as many independent employees that are broke, not just W-2 workers. So it's an unfortunate. Unless you have a really good job nowadays, it's unfortunately our economy sucks balls, and prices have just gotten out of the realm of normal human life and shit. So it's gonna be hard. That's when managing your money comes in very important. And that means you have to live with roommates, then you live with roommates until you don't have to live with roommates anymore. That means, you have to lean on somebody else, a friend, to, rent a room from your friend or something. Then it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. But sitting there complaining about it ain't going to change it. And if you're making $15 an hour at doing gig work, you can find a $15 an hour. If you're doing $15 an hour on gig work and you're able to survive, you can do that at a W-2. You can find a W-2 that pays $15 an hour and survive too. So, let's see. What was something you did as a DoorDash driver that you regret? Well, I doxed this lady who did not tip me $150 on $150. Took me over 3 hours to do. So I got upset, went live, and posted her info. Is that what you did, B-Vaz, or is that what somebody else did? Dino got free TV thanks to the apps. You fucking necro. This lady gave me 2 cornbreads. Oh, that was Pedro? Yeah. Well, that's kind of how I lost mine. I did it on mine happened live, though. I lost my shit on a customer on a live stream. So that's what happened to me. So on mine, but it's all good. That's Pedro at a job interview. Yeah. Yeah, because that might be your question too as an interview. Why do you no longer work for DoorDash? Are you going to be honest? Say I plastered the customer's information all over the internet because I was mad. How is that going to look to an employer? They're going to ask, you were deactivated. What caused you to be deactivated? Are you going to tell them that story? Are you going to tell them that? Yeah, I plastered the chick's fucking information all over the internet because I was pissed off she didn't tip me or something. Like, that's not going to make you look very good. Like, that's like me going and say, oh, yeah, I was a Lyft driver for 3 years and I got deactivated. What'd you get deactivated? Because I socked another guy's car and caused $600 worth of damage and I got deactivated. I ended up with a warrant and I had to, I spent 90 days on good behavior, and I had to pay back $600. Yeah, that's not gonna look good. The interviewer's gonna be like, the fuck you did what? You know what I'm saying? You know, so you know, it's what it is. It might happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh shit. Pedro would make a great soda. You know, depending, even if it's a $12 order, for example, and there's no tip on it, as long as the money to miles is good, it's still a good order, in my opinion. Just because it has no tip doesn't mean it's not a good order. Unless you have that mindset, they didn't tip, so I'm not gonna take it. But I do a $12 order if it's going 3 miles, no tip. Why not? It's a good order. It's a good order, man. So yeah. Roy will do a 24-hour push? No, I don't know. Y'all wouldn't have deliveries to do if not for W2. Exactly. That's been my thing. Exactly. Even if you had the app, if it wasn't for the W2 employees, you wouldn't even have a job. You wouldn't even be able to do the orders you do. You know what I'm saying? Who packs those orders? Who makes that food? That's why that's why the disrespect towards when I see people having attitude towards W2 workers or the employees that work at the restaurants and people give them shitty attitudes, yell at them and shit like that, that's where I have an issue. Because if it wasn't for that person, you wouldn't even have your fucking job. You wouldn't even be taking that order. That's why if you come into my place of business and you have an attitude like that, you can get the fuck out. And we'll tell you to get the fuck out. We have no problems with that. Howdy, Mr. Lee.
This is what's up, man.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Pedro is an idiot and shouldn't be giving advice to anybody about getting a job.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, dude.
He's gonna get you laughed out of him.
You know what? I'll give Pedro. Pedro does more for the community than a lot of these other motherfuckers just run their mouths. So you got.
He's gonna have you go up in there and get laughed at, talking about I do my own tax. Why should we give you this job? I drove here today, so like, what kind of advice is that?
I woke up this morning, took a shower, and got my car and drove here. You mean you did a normal adult shit? Like you just normal adult stuff? Like what the fuck, dude?
And that's the savior of the geek community. That's the great mind.
But you gotta give Pedro, man. Pedro's done a lot for the community. Like I say, he's done a lot more than most people have. They just run their mouths a lot. So
oh my god.
You know, so
That's good. This was a good video.
yeah, I don't know about the taxes thing. I kind of laughed at. I'm like, the fuck? Like, are you getting a job at H&R Block or something? Are you applying to H&R Block? Like, I'll be like, the fuck?
It sounded like he was just bullshitting the whole video.
That's like saying, dude, you go to get a job as a janitor, right? Okay, you explain to me what would you do in case the toilet starts overflowing? Well, I don't know. I did my own taxes. I was able to save and got like, you know what I'm saying, dude? Like the fuck? Like the fuck? Like tell me how you would explain if this happened. Well, I did my own taxes. Does that count? Like, come on. We're just messing with you, Pedro. Don't take it. No hard feelings, bro. We're just saying.
No, screw that. Because I watched that video and I had a job interview today and I told them motherfuckers I know how to do my taxes and they laughed at me. So nah.
Yeah, because
I took advice from Pedro and everybody laughed at me.
You're telling them normal everyday adult shit. That's not
I took advice from Pedro like it was gonna work. I expected to get the job and they all laughed at me.
You know.
Talking about they're not looking for an accountant, they're looking for someone to push carts. I don't care about your taxes.
Yeah, exactly. And that would be a good starter job. Go someplace like AutoZone, or because AutoZone, they have their own drivers. They have part delivery drivers. That would be a job you could look for. My suggestion is, if you've been doing gig work that long and it's that type of shit, then look for a job, an entry-level job into doing that same kind of work to move forward. You know, if you want to start off at AutoZone doing parts delivery, next thing you know, you're an assistant manager at AutoZone. Next thing you know, you're managing your own AutoZone. That's going to be your best bet, in my opinion, is to do an entry-level job doing the same kind of work you were doing, delivering food, even if you have to, you know, deliver fucking pizzas and whatever, that might lead you to a manager position or something, you know, along those lines, and to, you know, help increase, you know. So
Yeah, there's a lot of gig tubers out here that just want stuff handed to them.
yeah.
Right, they want to come out of gig tubing for 5 years and they want to run restaurants and run
Yeah.
businesses and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, they think because they think they're great business owners because they know how to work an app. How's business? It's been so Vegas life. It's hit and miss right now. But yeah, they think because they were able to read an app and this and that, that they're great business owners and shit. Like, oh, I can run a Fortune 500 now with my experience on DoorDash and Uber Eats. I'm an independent employee. That's all you are, is an independent employee. If it wasn't for the apps, it wasn't for the employees, you guys wouldn't have shit to do as a fucking W2 gig worker. You wouldn't have shit. You wouldn't have shit. You wouldn't be picking up no lumber at Home Depot if it wasn't for the people at Home Depot loading up the lumber. And if people weren't so fucking lazy nowadays and worthless turds, you still probably wouldn't even have a job, because they would go pick up their own lumber. They would go pick up their own McDonald's. They would do all that shit on their own. But because society has gotten lazy and all that shit, that's what gives you guys the job of a gig worker is based on people's laziness. That's what a job of a gig worker is. It's based on laziness. That's all it is.
Yep.
That's what it's based on. Just laziness. So if it wasn't for lazy, it's like that old saying. There would be the word shortcut would not exist if it wasn't for lazy people. That's why we have the shortcuts we have when we do other certain things nowadays. So if it wasn't for lazy people, we wouldn't have shortcuts. So, but same with the gig work. Entitlement, laziness, that's what gets you guys that's what allows you guys to make the money that you make on the gig apps. So, but that would be my suggestion. If you're going to do that, try to find a job that's similar to what you've been doing on DoorDash and Uber Eats, and move forward from that point. At least get yourself back on paper. That's the most important thing, is get yourself back on paper.
If you're really good at driving and you don't mind being in a car, you should just become a truck driver or like a cross-country driver or something.
Yeah, see, I can do
Make
that.
some real money.
Yeah, I'd be maximum overdriving motherfuckers. I don't like driving as it is. I can't stand motherfuckers. If I had one of those big-ass trucks, I'd have the big clown face on the front, and I'd be running motherfuckers over. I know it.
Yeah, you got to be pretty chill on the freeway with people driving around you.
I'd be honking that horn, just just splatting motherfuckers all over the place. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I could do it. I couldn't do it.
Or those people that drive those soda trucks around and they just deliver soda to the liquor stores.
Yeah, you can do shit like that. Yeah, for real. You can get, you know, there's other, you know, where you don't have to have a big CDL, but you can get smaller jobs where you're driving around doing that shit. I want to be a NASCAR driver. Okay, Necro, Alexa, tell them.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, tell them.
You stupid dude.
Yeah, Necro, that's what you get, motherfucker. NASCAR driver. The fuck is wrong with you?
He just wants to be a NASCAR driver, so Tommy looks up to him.
But yeah, that's you just have to find a job that's similar to what you're doing with DoorDash and move forward from that point. Like I said, the most important thing is getting yourself back on paper. Showing people that you can follow a schedule, you can follow rules, you can follow company policy. That's what you need to do. That should be the most important thing. is getting yourself back on paper and showing that you still have those things.
Yeah. Work history.
Because let's ask people like Dino if he still got a W-2 job yet. Because Dino is always complaining about gig work. It's nonstop. But what's Dino's excuse for not doing it? You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't want to speak for Dino. He's a man.
You know, so.
I only can speak for women.
But how many times do we hear that though? I would never do W-2 again. I can't listen to a boss anymore.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't do a schedule. I need the schedule to be what I want. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear you, Roy. I hear it all the time. I'm not going to pick up this order. There's no tip.
Yeah, with that kind of attitude, who would want to hire? And you know, show your employer your 4.9 star rate. Oh fuck.
That's
right.
Really.
Yeah. Okay. Alexa, tell them.
That was better.
You stupid dude.
That was better advice than what Pedro gave.
He's dope. He's dope. Yeah, I can see that on your fucking your resume. Put all your different like star ratings.
Put your reviews.
Uber, yeah, I know. Get a couple, like paste a couple of your reviews.
Better than posting your TurboTax from the past 5 years. Look what I could do.
You stupid dude. Oh, all right. This was the lady at TurboTax that helped me with my taxes. Yeah. Copy and paste some of your best reviews and put that on your resume with your 4.9 star rating and shit. Yeah, you stupid. Yup, you dumb, dude. You dumb. But chat, I am thinking Pedro is about to go back to W-2. Well, the thing is, like, it's just one of those things, man. You're a 5.0 on Spark. Oh shit, that means you're a good app slave. You're a good app slave. You do what the man tells you to do. But yeah, that's like Dennis going to a job interview talking about he's got this great YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, the fuck.
The last thing Dennis should be doing is telling his employees about his YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the very last thing.
Yeah, right. Mention. Exactly.
Vivaz is up in here. I'm sure he knows about all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Freaking Dennis disappeared. He was back today, but he shows up once a week.
Yeah, I noticed he did a live stream today. He was when I checked in, it was something about betting or some shit.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but
it's
good to see he's back.
What's he been doing?
Getting high off weed and hanging out with his son, I think.
Yeah, but he has to be doing something for money.
I'm not sure what he's doing for money. I think Bvaz is sending him cash apps, like $200 a day or something.
Oscar Mayer hot dog delivery drivers make $36,500 a year, 150 food allowance per week, full benefits, 18 paid days off, and covered hotel expenses. I mean, nice.
Shout out to Oscar.
There you go. Go deliver the weenies to the world. Yeah, we gotta deliver the weenies to the world. Hell yeah. But yeah, there's all kinds of, that's going to be my biggest advice. You'd have to look for a job that's similar to what you're doing now. But, don't fucking try to, like I said, don't try to walk into Neiman Marcus after doing DoorDash for 5 years and try to get a job at the jewelry counter. No, that's, but that's how gig workers think. To be honest with you, that's how a lot of gig workers think. They think that they're super special and that they can just walk in anywhere and get a job and be, I'm the shit because I delivered DoorDash. That's their attitudes. A lot of their attitudes. They think they're the king shit.
I hope not. That's an awful big lie you're telling yourself.
I can guarantee you most DoorDash drivers can't even handle the job I do on a day. They wouldn't be able to work a McDonald's drive-through. I can guarantee you that.
Nah.
I can guarantee you most DoorDash drivers, they wouldn't be able to do that.
No.
If you put they complain about, fucking Wendy's sucks balls. I gotta wait for my order all the fucking time. I bet you 10 to 1 odds, if you put them in that position, they couldn't handle it for a day. They'd probably handle it maybe a day, 2 days, and be like, fuck this shit. First time they get a couple customers yelling and screaming at them because the Frosty wasn't thick enough or the chili didn't have enough hamburger meat in it or some shit, they'd quit. They couldn't handle it shit.
Oh, I've seen the way that, like you said, when things don't go their way, like if they show up and the order isn't ready or something, that they freak out.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll start yelling at like the people at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Like you said, just imagine if you're working at McDonald's and you're getting yelled at for something that isn't even your fault. Like, I didn't even make the Frosty, motherfucker. I'm just thinking, why are you yelling at me about it?
Exactly, bro. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of the jobs out there. You actually got to bow your head and actually submit a little bit. But you can't be a Billy Badass and work at customer service.
And that's the last thing you should ever do is get attitude to the worker, because I'll make you wait longer for your food. If I accidentally drop something, I got to remake it now. It's gonna be another 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Fucking fast food workers, they control your fate. They control your fate. You get that $15 $3 order, and $15 2-mile order, and you come up being a fucking douche. That $15 order will be a 45-minute wait if you want to be a fucking douche. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so the attitude towards W-2 workers and fast food workers, I can't fucking stand that attitude. I can't stand that attitude.
No, they got enough shit going on. The W-2 workers, you know what I mean? They're at work already. It's enough shit to deal with.
And being that I've worked at the W-2, I've been working at those kind of jobs for the last few years. I know what it's like. And so when I do DoorDash, I haven't done it in a long time. I don't go in there with that attitude because I know what it takes. So if they say it's going to take an extra 5 minutes, I'll sit and chill. If it takes more than fucking 5 minutes, I just decline it and move the fuck along. I'm not going to sit there and yell at them. Get my food first, bitch. It ain't going to happen. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like. So,
yeah, that's important in life.
And come across me and say some shit like that. See what happens to you. Be like, what did you just say? Okay, you can go now. You can leave my fucking store.
Yeah.
Play that fucking garbage, man. Have some goddamn respect. But that goes with that I'm king shit attitude because I'm my own boss and I get told by the apps all day long I'm my own boss. So that makes me special and I'm entitled to make sure that when I walk into McDonald's, I get my shit before everybody else that walks into McDonald's. That's the fucking attitude they have, dude. Dead ass. That's their attitude.
Yeah, I can see that.
You got 5 other Door Dashers in there, but they walk in. My food better be done first before everybody else's DoorDash order. Mine's first because I'm special. DoorDash said so. DoorDash said I'm my own boss. So that makes me special, bitches.
You're an employee for the app, sir. You're not like most people's bosses are a person you can go in and see. Like if you work for DoorDash, your boss is a fucking app and a phone.
Yep. You're an independent employee. That's what I call them.
You're not a boss, bro. You're waiting for someone to give you work.
Exactly. You're an independent employee. And when you fuck up, your boss deactivates you. Whenever they.
And the only reason why you guys are independent employees and not Uber employees or DoorDash employees is because you guys fuck up too much. So if you guys get in an accident, it's not DoorDash's fault because you're not a DoorDash employee. You're an independent contractor.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only reason why. Same thing with Amazon drivers. Amazon drivers are independent because they don't want to deal with the accidents and the risk and all the bull crap.
And a lot of these companies are getting their own drivers anyways. So you're going to get less and less orders as it is. Walmart, they're going to end up getting their own drivers. They have already started doing that shit. A lot of places already started getting their own drivers. So.
Well, the 2 big ones are doing great. UPS and FedEx. UPS just had a major contract upgrade like last year, 2 years ago, whatever it was. They got a big old raise. So it's out there for delivery drivers, but you just got to be with the right company.
Well, you can't. FedEx and UPS, that's not something you can just walk in and be a delivery driver. That takes. You got to do bottom level shit. But even bottom level shit, they pay well. Stocking and loading packages, they still pay well. So. McDonald's employee shot the DoorDash driver. Yeah, I saw something like that.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Crazy. Yeah, well, maybe probably the DoorDash driver was yelling and screaming at, "Where's my fucking food?" What'd you say to me? That's what I'm saying. W-2 employees, man, you get they might snap on you, man. There might be that day that they walk in, they're like, and you're that one person that fucking rolls up in there acting like a douche, and they just snap and lose their shit, and you end up wearing hot coffee on your face or some crazy shit. You'll get paid, but at the same time, fuck, do you want to walk around looking like Freddy Krueger?
I know a lot of W-2 workers that would make more on unemployment than working at a job. So like if they got fired, they'd be like, okay, well, I just gotta get unemployment until I find my next job, and I get paid a good amount on unemployment. So like go ahead and fuck with me. Like you said, like W-2 workers on like the lower end, you don't really want to fuck with them. They don't have shit to lose. They're at work for 40 hours a week. They can't even pay rent barely. So like they're looking for a reason just to go just to go off, dude, most of the time. Like, I wish someone would give me a reason.
Yeah, Zach says you had to put 3 years in a warehouse before you can drive UPS.
But still, even if you're in the UPS warehouse, they're giving you shit.
And if anything, go for like look for jobs that are like career, like city jobs. If you get a job with the city doing basic shit, do shit like that, man. Those jobs, those come with retirements and shit like that, So what the hell was that? Oh, it's telling me the weather. That's a gazillion mile-an-hour winds out here tonight. What the fuck is going on? Windy with sunshine. Woo. Yeah, it's supposed to get chilly.
I'm gonna be driving through your area in April.
Well, bitch, you better say something, bitch, and you better say something.
Well, I'm gonna need to stop. I think there's a couple guitar shops I want to look at.
There's a couple. Just don't come with that.
Rare's guitars down there.
Yeah, just don't come with that attitude like you're gonna beat somebody up, because then we might have an issue. But
nah, Roy, come on.
I'm just fucking with you.
You're not jaded.
We need to add public. You need to add public profile photo to continue dashing. Oh shit! Look, I gotta take my picture for DoorDash. Let's do it live. Let's see. Why do I need a profile? New straight regulations require that we show your first name and profile photo to customers in California. The fuck, bitch? I'm not in California. It doesn't apply to me. Can I change my profile photo? You can take a new selfie by editing your profile in the Accounts tab. Okay, cool. Who will see my profile photo? Customers you are delivering to in California. Why the fuck am I having to do this? It's in California, motherfucker. Okay, let's get started. Let's take a selfie. Reviewing your photo. I don't have a photo, motherfucker. I got to take it. Take a selfie to have a verified photo. Make sure it's an original. Center your face in the camera. Okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Submit photo. Look, I took my photo. Woo! All right, we're submitting our photo. See if it gets taken. No. Reviewing your photo.
I'm gonna hop off here, Roy. It's been good.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming up, bro. Spend your wealth of knowledge there. I appreciate you. Yeah, let me know when you're sliding through. We'll
for sure. Hang out. Chat, take it easy. Hit the like button on the way out.
Your photo is under review. Got it. All right. So my photo is under review now. Okay. Does that mean I can? Look, see, I can DoorDash. Yeah, I can go DoorDash now. Yeah, I can DoorDash now. Yeah. And right now we're busy in my area, so I can DoorDash. We're busy in my area. Oh, we're kind of busy. Oh, got a lot of red. Got a lot of red out here. Got a lot of red. A lot of Dash Now excellence out there. So yeah, Necro is going to get a real job. Is he? Well, that's good for Necro. What about Dino? When is Dino going to get a real job? Or when is Dino going to get himself a job? That's the question. When's Dino going to get his job? How many likes do I got? Let me check. I haven't checked my likes yet. God damn it. I've had like 20 people up in here. We should get at least 20 likes. Come on now. How many likes we got in here? TikTok. Nobody does TikTok. What do we got so far? We got 13. We're getting there. Yeah. A real job is becoming a politician. Well, there you go. Why don't you try to do that, buddy? Why don't you try to get on your city council? Running for city council. Let me see. I am 0 for 10 on my goal. Woo! My goal. 0 for 10. God damn it. We're 0 for 10 on my goal. Real job is becoming a politician. Yep, there you go. There you go, Dino. That'd be a perfect job for you. Could you imagine Dino on the fucking? Yep, I got 14 likes so far. Could you imagine Dino being a city council member? Oh my goodness, that'd be crazy. I can see Dino as mayor of Detroit. That's crazy. Did you see that? Did you see that mayor of not only the mayor, there was the assistant mayor or assistant people in Boston. I think it was Boston, where the guy was running in, trying to stab 2 people in Chick-fil-A. He went running in with a knife to stab some people in Chick-fil-A, in the off-duty popo, like popped the cap in his ass. And the mayor was like, "Oh, condolences to the family of the guy that got shot." Like, the fuck? She's sending condolences to the guy that was out there trying to stab people and shit. Like, the fuck is that? Like, what's wrong with these people, man? These lefty motherfuckers, man. What the fuck is wrong with these lefties, man? Condolences to the guy who lost his life. Oh, you mean the guy that was trying to take other people's lives? Let's give him condolences? Like, the fuck is that? That was nuts, dude. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, dude. Shit, he's not the mayor. He'd probably be a better mayor than the one they got. He'd probably be a better mayor than the one they got. That's for sure. Shit. Well, yeah, they're like fucking sending condolences to the family member of the guy that was trying to stab people to death. What is wrong with these places, man? This is what's wrong with this country, man. Craziness. Did anybody do a new video we need to talk about? Did Jaded do another video? Do we have to do a Jaded reaction again? Let me see. Is there any reaction videos we can do? I kind of like doing these reaction videos. They're kind of fun. Let's see what did Jaded do another video? Let's see what Jaded did. We like doing these. Let's see. And new videos. Oh, we did do one. Gig economy is a great example of how illegal immigration can hurt legal stuff. Okay. Bree made a video. Let's see. What's her channel? I see Megan Risman did a new video. She looked like she's put on some weight. She doesn't look as super skinny as she used to. So, let's put on Peaches. Let's see what they're talking about over on Peaches. Maybe he did a video of that missing ball again. It's possible. Crow. All he has to do is look in his pockets, or just look in the mirror. It's like an everlasting jawbreaker. Let's go to Peach. Let's go see if we can find Peach. So let's go to YouTube's and let's look up Peach. Let's see what they're talking about over there. They're probably talking about fucking talking about Jaded over there. So let's go to Peach. There it is. Yeah, there we go. She got 6 people. Jaded has Flex's poll one. What? I don't hear nothing. Why is it so quiet over there? But nobody, what are we doing, a live stream and nobody's talking on it? The fuck? Welcome to #1 drama channel on YouTube. Thank you for coming. Hit the thumbs up. Why is nobody talking over there? Oh, here's the chat. Let's look at the chat. Is it just me or nobody saying anything over there? I don't hear nothing. Oh, there she goes. Maybe she was picking up an order. Why is she all by herself? Where's Serb tonight? Where's Serb tonight? Serb's not up there keeping her company? Like the fuck?
What? Hey, Scott. What you doing? Oh, never mind. You didn't even say hi to me. I'm done. And plus, I got a knot on my head. Thank you very much.
She's all up there by herself tonight. Where's her buddy Serb? Shouldn't he be up there?
Yeah, I don't want to go out there. Where is that?
Somebody got to tell her about chicken spaghetti is not real spaghetti. Somebody's got to put that in the chat.
Where's my...
Somebody got to put in there.
I don't even know what it is.
That chicken spaghetti is not real spaghetti. Somebody got to do that.
Going towards Columbia, I won't go that way.
Somebody got to do that. Here, I'm going to do it.
Hey, Scott.
Here we go. This is her new trigger thing here.
12 minutes. Where's it going? Is it going where I think it's going?
I don't even know how to spell spaghetti. What the fuck?
Yep. It's going where I think it's going. I'm not going there.
How do you spell spaghetti? Fuck, I don't even know
You
how to spell.
couldn't see what I did today, right?
God damn, I don't even know how to spaghetti.
I thought that was pretty funny. I don't understand why stores put a freaking pole in the center of the freaking aisle. It's nuts.
Oh, there we go. That's how you spell it. Okay. That's how you spaghetti. Here we go.
Go do this Instacart if it's still there. Because it's on the way home. I think. Can't disorder. She's got to.
There we go.
And then I'll go home. Okay, you bright ass mama Humber. Shit.
She gets triggered.
Hey, Roy. Chicken spaghetti. You do not get to corner the market on spaghetti. If I want to put spaghetti in it, call it spaghetti. You say, hey, Tracy. You know.
See, she gets triggered. She gets triggered on spaghetti.
It's chicken spaghetti. No, that ain't. Let's see. What no. You don't get it. What you doing, Roy? I missed my $8 of my incentive. Because one of my damn orders didn't count because it was before 3. This thing up was at $2.55. $2.55. Well, yeah, I'm doing that for you. You want me to sound triggered with chicken spaghetti? I can't make you out to be a liar. You know, I can't.
Isn't that crap?
I'm helping you.
Nasty.
You know. You could for me though, at least try it.
See, she gets triggered off of it.
Just say.
So what's that? Ride along with Bree? All right, let's look. Ride along. Uh-oh.
I'm restreaming on my live. What you restreaming?
What do you mean? What am I restreaming?
Oh, maybe.
All right, here we go. This it? This is why you're not making money on DoorDash? All right. She isn't gonna like try to copyright me, is she? Okay. Well, let's go up here. Oop. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. So this the one you want to see? There ain't no titties. What are you talking about? Why are you being perverted, dude? So this one? This is why you're not making money on DoorDash? Okay, let's try it. All right, we're doing this in fair use. Do not hit. Look, she got a DoorDash commercial too. Ain't that interesting?
If you are accepting any offer that comes across your screen, you are not making any money. There are more low-paying backwards offers more than ever. And sadly enough, I'm hearing from time to time from people watching the channel that they accept every offer. And I've even had somebody tell me that that's what I should be doing.
She does have a gun channel too, where she goes out shooting guns and stuff. I don't know the name of that one, but she does have a gun channel too, I think.
And unfortunately, by doing this, you're not going to be making any money. These are the offers that I'm talking about. $6.07 for 10.4 miles. That's a backwards offer. You're not going to make any money.
Okay, so you're this is nothing new. We all already know this. This is just filler type shit. Okay, well, we can't. What's her gun channel? Does anybody know her gun channel name? What's her gun channel name? Because I know she has a gun channel name. Is it in her, like, in here somewhere? Like, see if she's in her gun channel name. See, where's her gun channel name? Look, got all those affiliate links in there. Sign up with me so I can get paid. Let's see. I know she has a gun channel. What's her gun channel name? What's her gun channel name? Is it Guns with Bree or something? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe it's Shooting with Bree or something? I don't know. Let's see. There she is. That her? No. Where's she at? I know she's in here. Roy putting his gun in Jay's mouth brought him. What? Okay, here she is. Here's her shorts. So this is her channel? This her gun channel? Oh, yeah, this is her gun channel. There it is. Videos. Oh, she's doing a Glock 42 review. Yeah, she likes Glocks. Ugh. Can't stand Glocks, dude. She loves that. She loves that shotgun. Let's see. Here we go.
Hey guys, it has been 7 months since I purchased my Mossberg Shockwave 590. And
okay, this is for educational purposes only. YouTube. We're just watching a fellow gig tuber shoot her gun. We're not promoting guns and all that good stuff. And Bree, this is on. This is fair use, Bree. We're all watching you shoot a gun, so No copyright strikes, please. This is all fair use. I'll be cutting it and talking about it. But yeah, here we go.
And I gotta say, I have been loving it. The reason why I purchased this and the reason why many people purchase it is probably for home defense as well as
shotguns don't make very good home defense weapons. Just so you know, depending on what you put in it, if you got some buckshot in it, buckshot might work okay, but for home defense, shotguns aren't the best. They're hard. They got bad recoil. So to have to take a second shot, especially a pump action. Not to mention if you're using slugs or double odd buck, you're definitely going through parts of your house. So hopefully, you're not shooting kids or the neighbors because you done shot a 1-inch shotgun slug through the wall and hit your neighbor or something. But they're using that. AR-15 would be a better choice, in my opinion. Something like similar to that, or even a handgun. Even a handgun's going to go through walls, but shotguns, I don't know. If you throw buckshot in it, probably be okay. But I wouldn't. That's always been a question. What's a good home defense gun? That's always been a good question.
as going camping. It's easy to take. It's super small. You can put it in one of the backpacks if you decide to go like on a little hike. Definitely nice to have peace of mind. If you're camping, have this in your tent right next to you. I've been loving it. Ran different types of ammo through it and had no issue.
Wouldn't be a good choice. My suggestion, that wouldn't be a good choice for hunting. The recoil would be too much. I don't know. If you got a big ass bear running at you, the recoil on that, you better make sure you're a good shot with it. I don't know. Well, once again, would it be a good choice? It's going to. I don't know. Maybe if you had a shotgun, if you're killing turkeys or something, but something like that with no, you're holding it like you're not. It's not like you can, shoulder it and shit like that. So, I don't know.
Issues, no jams, no nothing. Just super.
It's a shotgun. It's a pump action shotgun. The jamming is. It's not like it's an auto loader, and you're gonna have it where it gets, it's a pump action.
Reliable, and it has this handle right here, so it gives you that extra grip to hold on so it doesn't go flying out of your hand. I did purchase a few different add-ons for my Mossberg. I have this grip right here, which is a must-have because it really helps you hold on to it because this
just so you know, the Mossberg Shockwave comes with that grip on it. Already comes with that grip. That's why it's called the Shockwave. It comes with that grip. It's not purchased separately. It comes with that.
Thing does have a kick. It's not a horrible kick. Initially watching videos before I purchased this, some people made it seem like it was real intimidating. It actually isn't. You just got to hold on to it. But this grip definitely helps. Highly recommend this grip if you're thinking about getting the Mossberg 590 Shockwave. The other thing that I did get is this Mesa 6-shot saddle right here. Another thing that I highly recommend getting as well. It's just nice to have to reload or when it's time to reload rather than running back and forth to your box. And it isn't loaded right now either. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, absolutely loving it. I'm going to run a few different types of ammo through it with you guys and show you how smooth and easy it is to operate if you're thinking about it. I'm loving it for how small it is. And like I said, perfect for camping. I haven't taken it camping yet this year, but plan on going camping soon. And she's coming along. So let's have some fun. We're going to shoot some different types of ammo. All right.
Okay, Necro, why you got to be a pervert? Why you guys got to be pervert? Why is it? Oh, my God. I got to go get my cigarettes. I left them out in the car. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Good Lord. Why you got to be perverted? Where? A bunch of grown perverts. Yeah. Trying to help out another gig tuber and got pervert there. Oh, geez. We'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, I'm back. Perverts, I'm back. All right, we're back. All right. Back to our video. Roy has 2 guns. You don't know how many guns I have. God damn it. But
All right, guys, I have loaded some 4-buck into my side saddle, so we are ready to go. Now, one other thing that I did.
okay, what's a 4-buck? What's 4-buck? What's 4-buck? Fuck is that? What the hell is that?
Did want to mention is the safety is right here, and then red fire. So I'll leave the safety on until I am ready to load. So also this is a 12 gauge, 14-inch barrel. Forgot to mention that as well. But I think we are ready to load her up and get to shooting. I do like to load my side saddle like this. That way it's easy to pull out and load this way. Quick and easy for a quick reload. So I'm just going to do 3 of the 4-buck. We're ready to go. Safety off. And safety back on. So I'm going to go reload. All right, we are loaded up with double aught. So I'm going to go ahead and load the chamber. And if you run a shotgun for home defense, let me know which your home defense ammo that you like to run in your shotgun is. We are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the safety and load her up, and we're going to take down this box. All right, let me reload. And for the final ammo that we are running through this.
All right, we got to stop it every now and then so we can talk about it. Okay, yeah, she shot the shit out of the box. All right, cool. Good shot. Good shot.
The slug, the favorite. Yeah, I got 3 of these again. Load her up, and we're going to go for it. Safety off. And a clear from last time. Safety on. So there it is. Few different types of ammo through it. The slug. Like I said, if you're thinking about getting one of these, this grip is like a lifesaver. When I shot this before the grip, when your hands get sweaty, it starts slipping. So this is a must-have. I'll have the links down below for the grip as well as the side saddle, which I feel is a must as well. Like I said, less going back to the box to reload. I mean, if the box is further away from you, but super, super nice. I guess we can't call it a shotgun because it's not technically a shotgun, but
okay, Bree, you didn't tell us how many does it hold? How many does the tube hold? Is it hold 4 shots, 5 shots? Is it a 6-shot tube? Come on, Bree, you didn't tell us all that information. We need that information. We need to know. We need to know.
Super nice firearm, as they call it. I would highly recommend it. Like I said, perfect for home defense. It's small enough to take camping or, you know, if you go on a hike or whatnot, but definitely some good protection here. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give the video a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.
We got to give it a like because we did a review on it, so we got to give it a like. So thank you, Bree, for letting us use your content there. I appreciate you.
Here's what you gotta do.
I appreciate you, Bree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit the like. Yeah, I hit the like button. God damn, did she hit the box? Yeah. Better hit the box as close as you were to it. You better hit the box. God damn. But thank you, Bree. Thank you, Bree, for we appreciate you. Let's see, any other gig tuber we need to do some stuff on? We need to do a reaction to. Let's see. That's her favorite firearm? Oh man. Her favorite firearm. I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't make a shotgun my favorite. React to Dino? Oh hell yeah! You want me to go to Dino's? Oh shit! Here we go. We'll do a reaction to Dino. Let's go to Dino here. Let's go to Saying It Like It Is. He does have the coolest accent. So let's see. Let's go to my notifications because I know he's in there. Where's he at? Where's he at? Saying it like it is. Now you guys get to see what my feed looks like. All the stuff I get. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't see him in there. Okay, let's go over here. Close that. Close that. I'll go here. Saying it like it is. Oh. Okay, there he is. There's Dino. There we go. There he is. Dino, yeah. The real reason. Drivers. Oh, I haven't watched this yet. Holy shit, this is a new one. All right, here we go. All right, Dino, we're going to do this under fair use, Dino. So do not give me no copyrights because we're going to be doing your thing, Dino. So let me go ahead and get the screen shared over here. So we can do Dino here. Here we go, Dino. We'll do this one. Here we go.
It could be DoorDash, could be Uber Eats, it could be Walmart Spark. What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about why some of these people, when there's no issue whatsoever, they'll be deactivated from the platform. You name it. It could be DoorDash, it could be Uber Eats, it could be Walmart Spark, Instacart, you name it. What's going on? This is what actually is going on. And you're going to hear it here. Other people know about this, but now that we're getting, a lot of us, including myself, we're getting more and more information, we can conclude why that is. Okay? Now, I'll give you a good example. You guys remember with Checker?
Yes, we all remember Checker. Okay, continue on.
Checker, the most worthless, cheapest bodega of a background check company on the planet. Okay? That's Checker. What used to happen with Checker? When people were moving from one state to another, what do? You surrender the license that you live in that state. Let's say you lived in New York. And you moved, let's say, to Wisconsin. You surrender, you do your driver's license. Now you live in Wisconsin, you're going to get a Wisconsin driver's license. Checker couldn't see that. All they were seeing is old information that you have. They cannot see your updated information. Why? Because they're using the most worthless, cheapest operating system on the planet. And that's why a lot of gig economy companies go with Checker, because they are the cheapest to save money.
Okay, question. Have you guys seen this many issues with Checker? Because when I was driving Lyft and I had to put my new information in, my new shit in, my driver's license, my insurances and all that shit, I never had an issue with that. My background checks always came back just fine through Checker. Have you guys noticed that with Checker? It's a huge issue or something? Like, I don't know. I never had an issue with Checker like that. So you guys tell me, have you guys had that problem?
And because they want to save money, they're dealing with all these glitches and deactivations for no reason. Just like with me.
Or could it be the reason that people don't pay attention and they wait till a certain amount of time goes by and they don't bother to upload their new shit, and then when they get deactivated because they get their background check done, then they have to go through the whole process of actually uploading the proper information. Could that be a problem? Could that be the problem? Because maybe when you go to Wisconsin and you get your new Wisconsin license, maybe transferring it over to your platform, DoorDash, or whatever the case may be, maybe do that when you're supposed to and not wait till you get deactivated, because Checker's not going to have that information right off the bat. You got to give that to the app people, right? Could it be some other people's faults, not necessarily Checker's fault? Dino, the one thing I noticed, Dino does videos with the premise that every DoorDash driver, every gig worker is perfect. They do nothing wrong. Like it's always somebody else's fault. It's never the driver's fault. It's never the driver that forgets to put the information. It's never the driver that doesn't put their information properly. It's always he does videos based on the drivers are perfect. Every driver is perfect. So it's got to be the app's fault or something. If you notice that.
DoorDash, checker sent DoorDash information that I'm working for them for 2 years without a driver's license. How's that possible? How am I driving and getting away with driving itself for 2 whole years? How is that possible? How is that even possible?
Because if I'm not mistaken, DoorDash don't do yearly background checks, do they? I thought they do like one background check and that's it. How many times do they? I don't ever remember having to go through multiple background checks through DoorDash. I know Lyft and Uber, I think they do it once a year. So does DoorDash do a yearly background check? I'm not sure.
And even back then, they used to ask you pictures of your driver's license, picture of your insurance information, your insurance card. Remember that? Now they have stopped that. Others still pursue it. Grubhub was one of the biggest issues with that as well, with Grubhub. But what was the issue? The issue was with Checker. Had nothing to do with the delivery drivers, but they were deactivating drivers.
See, it has nothing to do with the delivery driver. It has everything to do with the other people. See, I find that hard to believe. I bet you 10 to 1 odds, a lot of these drivers, they don't put their current insurance in there. They wait till the app tells them something, and then they don't do it, or they don't have current insurance, or they don't have the current license. So you see, it's drivers are perfect. Drivers never do anything wrong.
You don't have a driver's license. How's that possible? Then you send them pictures of your driver's license, and you're still not being reactivated. And you're sending them pictures of your new license. Some of them got their jobs back. You know why? Because thousands and thousands of drivers were sending in proof that they have a driver's license because they moved. Where this all ends up? Where's the source of all these issues? It's the companies want to go the cheapo depot bodega route. That's the route that they wanted to go. They should know that you're getting the cheapest crap for better.
Okay. I've had DoorDash downloaded on my phone since 2019. I had Lyft 2016, DoorDash since 2019. It's 2025. I have not one time ever been deactivated or had an issue with DoorDash when it came to my driver's license, insurance. Same with Lyft. Never had an issue with that. So what the fuck? Like, am I the anomaly? Like, am I the one shining example of I've never had an issue? I've been on the app for damn near 5-6 years now, so I don't know. Can't tell me that. I don't know.
Background service, obviously there's going to be issues. And here we are today. I saw one of my old buddies that does a Spark, Walmart Spark, and I used to be doing it, and I used to see him over there all the time. I used to talk all the time. And I saw him today. He was doing Uber Eats. And I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I'm doing Uber Eats. I'm like, what about Spark? He's like, I got deactivated by Spark for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Necro. They wait till the last minute, and then they send it in like the day of or the day it's due, or they wait till last minute, and then they get fucking deactivated for it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think you're right on that. What's up, Ken? How you doing?
What happened? Something about that there's a mismatch or misinformation in his personal account. So they deactivated it. Now, come to find out, he told me today that this happened before, too, a while ago. And they deactivated him, and he had a fight. Told them, the information is right, that there could be a glitch in there. And he fixed it, and he got reactivated. Now it happened again. This is the second time. Why that is? Because the Walmart Spark website is the most buggiest and cheapest on the whole planet Earth. How many times I try to log in there and it kicks me out? I log in, nothing. I try to log in again, nothing. I have to log in 10 times for it to go through. And the answer is 100% obvious. They got the cheapest, most worthless piece of crap of a website to operate their business because it's cheap. And you know that it's just full of bugs. That's why.
You know what? You're kind of right on that, Necro. Maybe that's something you can put on your resume. I never take personal accountability. I always blame other people. So I look perfect all the time.
It's cheap.
No, I think Corolla. I think a lot of people change stuff, and they don't bother to even think about changing the app or putting the new information in the app until it's too late, and then they get deactivated, and then they got to fight because they're always onboarding new people, they're always running old people and shit like that. So you might get lost in the system, and it takes longer than normal to do shit. I think that's what a lot of it has to do with it. I can't sit there and see that all these people are constantly having these issues when I've done it, and I never had an issue one. So, What's up, Seven?
But when it comes to their end, when they have a glitch or a bug in their system and it's affecting the company, not the drivers, then they put real people in there to do investigations and fix it with real people. But when it comes to a driver, they just look at the AI, because the AI does not recognize a bug. If it did, obviously, it would have corrected it. Why can their AI do that? Because it doesn't. You know why it doesn't? Because they got the worthless, cheapo, depot bodega of an AI. The most cheapest to operate their business. And they know that this shit has bugs because they see it on their end. And constantly they got to put real people in there to fix it. They don't let the AI correct itself. But when it comes to drivers, they don't put real people to investigate it. They say that our team is going to investigate it. Bullshit. They take that information, they report, and it's the same report, gets passed on to the next person and to the next person.
Tino seems to have a lot of insight on what happens in these businesses. Yeah, he speaks on it. Like they do this, they do that. Like he has firsthand knowledge. Where are you getting all this firsthand knowledge of what they're doing, Tino?
And just look at the information. It's like, looks like it's deactivated for these reasons. That's it. No investigation. What the investigation they're talking about when it comes to drivers is they look up the same bullshit crap, buggy and glitchy and error report. They look at that and say, okay, the report here says that, it's got to be that. That's it. That's the investigation that they're talking about. They're not going to go in there and look at the past and look at your background and see what information you provided. No, none of that. That's too much work for them. Because it's not affecting the company. They're not going to try anything. It's about a driver. There's a dime a dozen. That's why they don't push these people to investigate about issues when it comes to delivery
I don't know, Carclo. I don't know.
drivers, when the whole fault lies on the stupid, cheapest AI and operating system that they're using to operate.
Okay, tell us. Okay, you say they're using the cheapest AI. Tell us what's expensive AI. Who's using expensive AI? Like, tell us what is the cheapest AI? Does the cheapest AI only cost $10,000 a month to run? To take 50,000? What is it? Yeah, I still got the lights, Kim.
Operate their business. They should be deactivated. They should deactivate their AIs and deactivate
Nice, Kim.
the operating systems that they're using. That shit needs to be deactivated and pay a little bit of more money and get shit for your company.
Just so you know, I'm gonna get a video from Dino tomorrow, just so you guys know.
Making billions of dollars, you cannot afford to get a decent AI.
And how much do you know? How much do you know they pay for AI, Dino? Come on. How much do you know? You gotta tell us. How much is DoorDash paying for AI? You gotta tell us, Dino. We gotta know. You gotta be able to back this stuff up with some facts, as we call it, some receipts. Where's the receipts?
How come I don't have any issues with the DMV? I changed the address, I changed the vehicle, boom, it's in the mail. All the information is correct. Driver's license is correct. Registration is correct. Insurance is correct. I'm dealing with insurance companies for my car. Perfect. Perfect. Never an issue. You know why? Because they use state of the art. They use the top operating system and AI to operate the services. That's why you don't see it. You might see it once in a blue moon. They're not perfect either, but not to the level, the way the gig economy errors are. Let's not play around with that. How big that shit is. It's enormous. So now I see him, he's doing Uber Eats, and he's been doing it for 2 weeks too. I told him, I hope, it goes through and they find that there's an error and you can get back on the spot. The AI makes so many bullshit, miscalculations, misinformed, bugs and errors in there, and we'll send out reports that don't make any sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever. That's the same name I've been using for years. That's the same address I've been using for years. Same car information, same insurance. It's always been the same. Now you're telling me it's a mismatch. They found wrongful information in the account.
Right, Walker? I'm getting it from everybody tomorrow.
And that's always 100% on the driver. That's their conclusion. It has nothing to do with getting the most cheapest operating system, the most cheapest AI that you can get. You know where they got the AI? I tell you right now. You want facts? Here's the facts. The AI, they got it from the Cracker Jack box. That's exactly where they got it.
Okay, I want to see that receipt, buddy. I want to see their receipt on the Jack. I want to see that. I want to see that receipt.
The operating system came from Chiclets and Cracker Jack boxes. That's where they got the operating systems and their AI. And that's why you see what you see. It's not the gig economy company service itself. It's the people that are in there and operating this shit, not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But we try to blame the gig economy. If you kick Tony Shu's ass out of there, and all those lackeys he's got working in there, bunch of fruitcakes, you get them out of there, and you put people in there who know how to do the job, and you put a CEO that knows how to do his job, and
I would think they probably know how to do their job. They run an app that has millions and millions of people on it every day, millions and millions of orders going through it every day. And because a few people get that probably on their end fuck up, that nobody knows what they're doing at these jobs, but yet you do the job, you continue to do the job knowing that it's all fucked up and you got to deal with this shit. So the real question is, why are we still doing the job? Why haven't we moved on to greener pastures? But let's go.
And you put them in there to do DoorDash. You see DoorDash change not overnight, not in days. They'll get the right operating system, they get the right artificial intelligence to work for them. A professional business AI, in a professional business operating system. They put it in there, done. Done.
Can we get an example, Dino, of the perfect operating system? Where is the perfect operating system? Give us an example of which company or which whatever has the perfect operating system that is never going to have any issues. Got to tell us that, Dino. Where have you seen it? Hi-ya.
End of story. That's exactly what's going on. They're running amok in there. They're running a bodega and blaming the drivers. And whatever the AI says, that's got to be so. You know what? They're not going to bother. They say they're going to put real people to look at none of that. They don't do none of that. They don't do any of that.
Well,
trust me.
Well, let's see. I just showed you guys. I on DoorDash, I had to take my picture before I could dash again, right? They tell me I had to send a picture before I could dash, right? So I just took my little selfie right here in front of y'all, and look, I can dash. So something must be working at DoorDash. I haven't done DoorDash in almost a whole year, but I sent them my picture, and look, I can DoorDash. So what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I did it right here live. You guys saw me take my selfie and post it.
They don't do any of that. Because next time you send a reply or response, it goes to a different person. What is a different person going to do? They're going to pull up the AI report. The AI. They're going to look at the same thing that the previous person saw. And that's the whole investigation. That's it.
Dude, I haven't done DoorDash since like March of last year, bro.
So each time you are responding,
March or May,
and you're replying back, trying to fight the deactivation, they keep sending the wrongful report from one agent to another. They keep seeing the same error report constantly without knowing that that's an error of a report to begin with. Obviously, it's going to be the same one. The AI does not correct itself. Why? Because it's not that type of system. It's a bodega of a system. They don't have state-of-the-art there. They got the worst Mickey Mouse and Tom and Jerry operating system. Period. Glitches and bugs galore. That's why there's the evidence right there. How much more can I say? Affecting millions of drivers up there. Constantly, nationwide. Spark is not operating today. Nationwide. At least you don't see that much with Uber Eats. We used to see something like that with DoorDash. I haven't seen that for a while now with DoorDash. But with the Spark app, constantly bugs. What's the issue? Get something better. You want to answer 100% of the answer. To solve all this shit, get a better AI and a better operating program system to run your business. That's it. That's the answer. 100%.
Okay, what? Well, you got to give them some hints. Like, what's a better one? What's a better one? Who has the best? You got to come up with that. Who? How do you? What?
%. There it is. It's appalling, man. It's appalling. And that's why this shit's still going to be going on because they still have the same bullshit operating system, bullshit artificial intelligence, and bots that they're using for their companies. They still have the same shit. And they have billions. They can spend this much, just a little more, to get a better operating system. It's not even going to hurt it. It's not going to hurt it. It won't even phase it. The money that
Roy, can you push pause really quick?
Yeah.
Push pause really quick, Roy. How can this guy say about the artificial intelligence, the AI, about what they are using and all that shit right there? How can he even say anything about that?
I don't know. Unless he has inside knowledge. I don't know. Maybe he has inside knowledge we don't have. I don't know.
I mean, because I'm sitting here like, Like you talking about AI. He keeps going back to AI, and I'm just like, how can you talk about AI and what they're using as a program? Normally, people that know about what's going on, they will bring you some facts and some videos and some shit to go out, but he just talking about and going off the cuff. He sounds like Torp.
Yeah.
He sounds like Torp, man. So, you know, I would like to hear more of this rant that he has going on because it's very interesting. Can you put
That's
him
the
back
end
up
of it.
there?
No, because that's the end of it. You have to go watch it.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, Dino, let me tell you this, Dino. My goodness, you complain all the time. And before AI was a part of everything, you know what I'm saying? You like your rants were kind of like, well, maybe his rant might make sense. This don't make no sense, Dino. It don't make no sense. It's almost like I put it in the same realm, Dino, as when you were like, you can tell who's illegal and who's not, and you don't know because you said, well, I'm looking at them. They're illegal. You don't know if they're illegal or not, and you're talking about AI. I mean, Dino, we need some proof and some facts, man. We need some proof and some facts. Otherwise, you are just trying to get someone to watch your shit because you want someone to watch your shit.
Well,
You
that's the whole
sound like
point.
Torp.
That's the whole point of being on YouTube, so people will watch your stuff. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but Roy, when we do our job, we're in the same field. When you hear bullshit, you gotta call out. That's bullshit, G. That is some bullshit. You don't know. And then he's talking about AI. So whenever you bring in AI, you gotta bring in some shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring in. You just can't talk about AI. You gotta bring in some shit to back you up. You just can't talk about it. You gotta be about that shit. Bring us something that will say that AI was involved with the shit that you were talking about.
I don't know.
You know,
he may have the inside scoop. Who knows?
well, if he got the inside scoop, let's go Baskin Robbins 31 flavors and give me a double scoop on that banana royale. Let me get some of that, Dino. Let me go ahead and get some of that and double scoop it on up. Because as of right now, you just talked about AI and have no proof. Why didn't you mention Elon Musk then with the AI? Why didn't you just bring his name in? Bring in Trump with the AI. You just made it seem like Dino is the end all be all. AI is running everything. Damn. I'm like, shit. Roy, if that's all it takes, motherfucker, I'm about to go AI everything. If that's all it takes, I should just go AI everything.
Yeah, you need AI to fix your fucked up ride, is what you need.
Yeah, hey, you know what? If I can get AI to motherfucking help me out, Roy, I'll be double fisting, double pumping, and elbowing them. And then I'll show you what AI did. I'll show you what AI did. This motherfucker is up there like AI this, AI that. They're messing up the gig game and they're making us lose money and all this other stuff and illegals are part of AI. Man, if you don't shut up and show us something.
You gotta be, don't be too aggressive on him, man. He's just trying his part to help the gig community, man.
I can't be too aggressive on him. He is always the biggest complainer, and now he's bringing AI as part of his, his talk. So therefore, if AI is part of your talk, show us something that AI has done to you personally, so we can check out. Show us what AI has done to you. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. Show us what AI has done to him.
Hey, you guys are watching my commercials, right? So I make sure I get my AdSense and shit.
Hey, yeah. Roy, go ahead and put them commercials in timely so that you can make sure you get your shit on in. But Dino, man, Unloosen that ponytail, G. Unloosen that shit.
Trades of 5 tastes.
Unloosen that ponytail, G. Unloosen that shit.
That's for the YouTube, man. My YouTube's are fucking. What's up with this shit, dude? YouTube been fucking. There it goes. Where is it? Oh, man, there we go. There it goes.
You trying to make sure you getting your commercials in, Roy? You trying to make sure that you got them there?
Yeah, I got some commercials in there. I got, I'm all about my AdSense. Come on now.
Hey, you got to be about the AdSense. The AdSense is how you get paid, man.
Yeah, no, I got to make my money.
I got $250 coming in on the 21st, so I'm good.
AI gave him a copyright strike on YouTube for talking about AI. You stupid kid. You stupid. Ken, you get Alexa for that, Ken. Alexa, tell them.
Tell them, yeah.
You stupid dude.
Yeah.
You stupid dude. Yeah.
You just got Alexa, dude, for that comment, bro.
Look, I'm gonna be back up in just a minute, man. I'll be back up.
I gotta close it down, man. I've been on for almost 2.5 hours. It's already.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm out. Dino, bring us some facts with your AI shit. Just bring us some facts.
And I gotta give you shit. You show better support. You know we're always in cahoots about everything, motherfucker. You need to show better support for your fucking your co-host here, your core, whatever you call it. God damn it.
Hey, well, you are a managing moderator on Hot Facts, so you got
everything. Everything that happens in these YouTube streets is because me and you in the background making shit up. So come on, man. We got.
Oh yeah. And for the rest of you guys, we are working on barbecue dessert that none of you guys know about because we're working on it and when we are getting together on it and none of you guys know what it is, but you guys will make up what it is, and that is what it is because Hulk Hogan said so. So I'm out of here. See you guys later.
Have a good one, man. Oh shit. Yeah, right. I know. Since we be doing all this shit behind the scenes. Oh fuck. Yeah, we're all in cahoots over here. Making all this crazy shit together, But I want to appreciate everybody for coming in as usual. It's always been fun. It's always fun. I appreciate you guys. Did we get a good? How many likes did we get? Did we get almost 20 likes? Let's see if we got almost 20 likes today. Let's see what we got.
However you book, purchase a kayak to find great deals and filter out flights.
Hey, we got 17. That was close enough. That was close enough. I'd like to thank all the other content creators that allowed me to use their stuff today. I did it in fair use, so we shouldn't have any copyright strikes when we wake up in the morning. But I'd like to say thank you to all the other content creators out there, giving us something to review and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you, Dino, Bree, and Pedro. Thank you very much. I try to do my best on reviews. Hopefully I did you justice for you guys. But with that being said, y'all have a great, wonderful night. Go visit Peach for a little bit. If you're bored, go visit Peach. Say hi to Peach. And I will get you on the next one. We'll see what comes out tomorrow, because I'm sure there'll be some videos that I'll have to do some shit. I know Dino's gonna make a video. I don't think Pedro or Bree will, but I know Dino will. So you guys have a good night. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.